What is up, everybody? Hello, everybody. My name is Jun Chu, and today is. Hello, everybody. I'm Jun Chu, and this is Entertainment Geekly. And today I'm going to talk about my favorite top 5 movies of 2018. You know, as a Malaysian boy growing up in Malaysia. Number 5.
I know who you are. You're the attorney whose family they killed.
Not they.
My father.
Sicario, Day of the Soldado. Soldado. This movie is a direct sequel from Sicario. Now, Sicario was a freaking good film. To me, it was compelling, thrilling, in all sorts of manner. This movie really delved into the realism of governments and society. Now, it addressed some issues within how governments react to terrorist attacks, and it addressed some issues on immigration between Mexico and America. Those are two topics that I really like. Now, in the first film, all the supporting characters all were kind of this heartless sheep that would follow whatever the government would tell them to do. But in this film, they kind of showed more on the humanity of these characters, how they are as people, and how they have consequences to their actions, which I really kind of appreciate.
And now you hunt them.
Adios.
Now, I understand that many critics are bashing this movie, and many people such as myself are bashing this movie too. I don't really fully understand why, but honestly guys, it was a great movie. A great sequel at best. The soundtrack was very minimal, subtle, and very effectively used in this movie. The acting was phenomenal, in my opinion. It was very good. I think Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin really carried the film. That's all I have to say for Sicario, Day of the Soldado. I don't want to say any more to spoil it for you guys. If you guys are interested, go watch it. If not, just skip to the next one. I don't give a shit. On to the next one. Number 4.
The Japanese archipelago, 20 years in the future. Canine saturation has reached epidemic proportions. Trash Island becomes an exile colony. The Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs, another movie by Wes Anderson. Not just another movie by Wes Anderson, another stop-motion movie by Wes Anderson. This movie, what can I say? I really enjoyed this movie. I could not take my eyes off the screen. It was just such a beautiful thing to see come to life. You can see every texture and detail in every scene and everything made on screen. It was a piece of art. Okay, besides the whole art direction part, as a film, it was pretty damn solid. I loved the premise. The entire premise of the movie was just so quirky. I loved it. It was so Wes Anderson. I just loved it. So ultimately, it was about dogs that were being evacuated from Japan into a little island of their own. And this kid goes on his own to this island to save his own very dog, whilst saving all the dogs in the process. This movie had so many subtle emotional scenes that really captivated me. It really almost brought me to tears at certain points of the film. God damn it, Wes. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything else for you guys in this film, but I have to say the music was amazing. The visuals was far beyond what I expected. I just couldn't take my eyes off it. I already said that, but I just gotta say it again. Now, I really hope you guys really take the initiative and watch this film because it really deserves your attention on this one. So please guys, go watch it. It's really one of my favorites of 2018. I love Wes Anderson. Number 3.
This morning I woke up in a fortress of distortion. I'm at war with my emotions.
Okay, you guys saw it coming. It had to be on the list. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It had to be on the list because my god, am I a big Spider-Man fan. I am a huge Spider-Man fan. I could not find any faults in this film. The jokes that they implanted in this movie really landed on every note. Usually when you put jokes in a movie when it's not primarily a comedy, you're gonna have a hit or miss, right? These jokes hit every single one. Now this has got to be my favorite animation of last year. The artwork and visual design of this film is seriously a piece of art. There are some scenes and some shots that just made you go, okay, that's just came out straight from the concept page. My god, that's great. Now, it had a very engaging plot from start to finish, but I was so excited to see how they're gonna implement all these other characters from the Spidey universes into a movie. My favorite so far is Nick Cage as Spider-Man Noir. He was the best. He was just the best. I'm genuinely excited about the sequel or whatever they're gonna do in terms of animation of the Spidey universe. Now, I don't know what else I can say about the movie that won't spoil it for you guys, but other than go watch it! Number 2.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I freaking love this movie. Now, a lot of people are bashing this movie and a lot of people are also loving this movie. It's a real love-hate relationship. Personally, I love this movie. It was so inspiring. It actually made me wanna sing. Mama! Now, this movie had great performances from every single character placed in the movie. Now, Rami Malek really stole the show on this one. I think he really honestly deserves an Oscar for his performance in this film. It's been great. It's been better than great. It's been phenomenal. This movie really showed Freddie Mercury's, charisma on stage. And you can feel that from Rami Malek's performance. You can feel it, and it really encourages you to be yourself and be flamboyant if you want to be flamboyant. This movie felt like it was given 120% in terms of effort. Bryan Singer really stepped up, and it gave this movie the image that it really deserved. As soon as I finished watching this movie, the whole house was been playing Queen for the past 2 weeks. I loved it. I still play it when I drive around Kuala Lumpur. It's great! Now, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it to you guys, but go watch this movie if you haven't. It's a terrific freaking movie. Okay, I've said enough about Bohemian Rhapsody, and I think you guys figured out what movie I'm gonna talk about next. Number 1.
So this is it. It's all been leading to this.
Ready?
Let's go.
You freaking knew it. You freaking knew it was gonna be Infinity War. Okay, maybe I'm being a little bit biased since I'm a huge comic book and superhero fan. It had a very compelling villain, one of the best, if not the best villain ever put to screen in a comic book superhero movie. I just thought this character was really fleshed out. I bought his motivations immediately. I mean, he thought he could save the entire universe by destroying half of the universe so the other half could survive on the resources that it was given by the other half. The writing was superb. Each character had perfectly crafted lines, just so they can rub off on each other character perfectly. This movie was very well crafted and thought of. Now, I understand that this movie had about 18 films before to lead up to this event, but I'm trying to separate myself from that so I can see this film on its own. But even so, this film had great aspects of what a great film should be. I'm not gonna go into detail because obviously everybody else has gone way into detail and dissected this movie from head to toe. I'm not gonna do that. I just want to talk to you guys about how I actually felt about this movie, and I just want to share that with you guys, and I hope you guys actually felt the same and agree with me at certain points. So guys, that's my top 5 movies of 2018. Now thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching Entertainment Geekly. This has been my first episode, so I would really appreciate if you guys supported me. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you around.